I have not seen today. He may come, but I have not seen.
Then Mr. Banerjee, you are appearing for the
My Lord Furbanal, Mr. Moitra and Mr.
Mr.
Hon'ble
Moitra.
Mandal.
দরজাটা বন্ধ করো, দরজাটা বন্ধ করো।
But if you know,
ওই যে কালকে
we have submitted
mentioned
earlier.
যেটা রেখেছি না, ওই ফাইলটা একটু পাঠিয়ে দিতে তো মনে থাকবে।
Our written notes, we have already submitted.
Your written note. না ওগুলো না। Appeared by Mr. Chakraborty. Sorry, both the council file the written notes on the next day. Not given any written argument. They have also not filed. Have they exchanged with you?
No.
They said
Your Lordship
they
has
will give
directed today.
Today they will give.
My Lord,
You have prepared?
yes,
All right. Yes, Mr. Banerjee, you start. You have prepared a written argument.
Yes, not written argument, but Mr. Day. Mr. Day is coming. Mr. Day is coming. Lord, first matter, Lord, the Lodhai Shoddar. Lord, our Lord, from the state, our submission is this. In the TI parade, the accused persons have been identified, except Lord Kurban. All have been identified. And the dock, on the dock, all the accused persons have been identified.
Where do we find that? Because Mr. Moitra was appearing for Kurban and Lodhai. এটা আছে আমার কাছে।
Kurban and Lodhai.
Kurban and Lodhai. Kurban, he said, was not placed in the TI parade.
No, yes, except Kurban, but,
And,
but
Lodhai was-
on the dock, all the accused persons have been identified. And my learned friend's contention is this: there is no light how they have been identified. But the inside the bus, there were the bulbs and lights over there. It is not a simpliciter case. Yes, the dark or anything like that, nobody can be identified. But in the inside the bus, the sufficient light, because the conductor, they are checking the tickets, everything, they are taking money. Well, over these.
How the conductor could check tickets?
Madam?
How the conductor could check tickets? It is not a passenger bus. It is a specially hired bus.
I'm submitting on that score that light is sufficient. Because when the passenger bus is going, then the same lights, the conductor used to check the tickets, everything. That is why the bulb is sufficient to identify or to recognize a man.
No, you say that they were identified in the dock.
On the dock.
Which page we will find it?
The document Ballot kindly. এখানে রোদা সরকার আমার কাছে আছে। এখানে ডকের কোথায় পাবো?
এটা থাকে এটা একটা কেসের মধ্যে দাঁড়াতো এখানে আইডেন্টিফাই করে সেটা হচ্ছে রেকর্ড
ওটার রিপোর্ট আছে আর জাজমেন্ট গুলো আছে। এখানে তোমার নোটস নেই।
এইবারেরটা তো পুলিশ মানে জেলে
নোটস জমা দিয়েছো এখন?
ইন প্রেজেন্স অফ ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট ইন প্রেজেন্স এক্সপার্ট
সেটা তো
আমি তো
copy আছে।
কেস করি না
এগুলো দিস ইজ আওয়ার এটা দিই।
এইসব ম্যাটারের প্রতি এক্সপার্ট খুব এক্সপার্ট
But this is our notes of arguments. Okay, okay, there will be guidance. Yes, sir. Okay. কোথায় পাবে clear করে guidance দিতে? Clear করে এটা sheet এ আছে। এটা sheet এ আছে। কত exhibit লিখেছি কিন্তু? 176. Well, exhibit 176 shows that the accused persons except Kurban was identified in the TAPABRATA.
এক্সিবিট
176.
176 হচ্ছে লোধাই সর্দার টিআই প্যারেড 177 চিমু সর্দার
And if your lordship kindly
এই ভলিউম 2টা
like, take the paragraph 7 of my written argument, lordship will find that why the Kurban was not tested in the TAPABRATA, because the Kurban Ali Mondal was arrested in connection with the case on 18 March 2004. Kurban Ali Mondal was interrogated by PW 138, that is Topon Kumar Das,
এখানে
on 20
170 পেজ নাম্বার তো দেয়নি তুমি কোনটা দেখছো ভলিউম না আমি এখানে খুঁজতে গেলাম এক্সিবিট কোথায় আছে এক্সিবিট লিস্টটা কোথায় এই যে ডিপোজিশন এক্সিবিট হ্যাঁ
এইটা না দেখিয়ে দিলাম।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ এটা ডিপোজিশন এই যে, আপনি করে রেখেছেন তো দিচ্ছি এইটা তাহলে তো এই প্যাড গুলো আপনি করে এর সঙ্গে ম্যাচ করাতে হবে দেখিয়ে দিয়েছিল ওটা এর সঙ্গে ম্যাচ করাতে হবে কোড আইডেন্টিফিকেশনটা এই প্যাড আইডেন্টিফাইড অ্যাজ ওয়েল অ্যাজ আইডেন্টিফাইড ইন কোড
Where is the court identification? You find that out, let him complete his submission. Yes,
May I just kindly excuse me? One of the written notes of argument.
But no copy.
Right now. You will
yes, now. Will you place from that?
No.
You will
It
argue.
is in short form.
এটাও ডাকো শোনো না এটা হচ্ছে রিটেন আর্গুমেন্ট অফ স্টেট একটু লিখে রাখো রিটেন আর্গুমেন্ট অফ স্টেট আর এটা রিটেন আর্গুমেন্ট অফ ইউ আর ফর
Well, Chimu short form.
চিমু রিটেন আর্গুমেন্ট অন বিহাফ অফ চিমু
আমাদের
একটু লিখে রেখো
our written notes of argument is also submitted.
হ্যাঁ 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 ফর চিমু
May I take 5 minutes? Again.
Where is your written argument? You prepared?
My lord,
ওইটা কোথায় রাখলে? ওটা ওটা এটার সাথে? Yes, Mr. Chakraborty.
My lord, we should not place the judgment one. Can I read from the judgment subject to lordship's sanction, my lord?
So as you place the judgment,
My lord, the trial court judgment I was speaking. My lord,
page 691.
Yes, my lord.
Page 691.
Yes. Before that, may I just say before your lordships, the in the written notes of argument, my attempt is, my lord, what is the effect of acquittal, as I humbly try to point out, my lord, acquittal of conspirators from the charges. This is one. Second is, my lord, regarding 396, some of the accused persons were acquitted. What was the effect regarding so far as the appellant is concerned? Because evidence was assessed and one Babluwala against him 25-27 arms act, my lord, regarding his fate, we do not know. My lord, I could gather one honorable appeals court judgment where a similar situation arose, where out of 5 persons of 395 IPC, 3 were proceeded in first trial, 2 in the second trial. So their lordships were of the opinion that even though, my lord, I found it to be a very rare judgment, but their lordships found that it can be done, but the effect of acquittal of some person has to be assessed in his judgment, regarding his judgment, and regarding the conviction, these persons are to be, everybody's evidence is to be weighed so far as he is concerned. And out of 5, 3 were proceeded in one, 2 were proceeded in another. I could, my lord, gather. It helps me in this extent, my lord, to this extent, that regarding Babuwala, their trial we do not know, and not that 396, all of them, my lord, my point is that evidence is to be assessed as against appearing. That is the point of highlight from that judgment. So from the judgment, I do not find, from the learned trial court judge's judgment, my lord, with greatest respect, I do not find any assessment regarding that, who did what. My lord, entire evidence was, my lord, recorded, and learned judge did not think it proper to elaborate why he was acquitting some and why he was giving punishment in respect of others. So therefore, I beg to rely on honorable appeals court judgment on that. Another honorable appeals court judgment said that 396 IPC, if some of them are acquitted, that will have an effect on the rest of the persons who are being convicted. And my lord, regarding that retracted confession, my learned senior friend arguing was had relied upon one judgment. My point is that, my lord, retracted confession, as your lordship knows, my lord, honorable appeals court said, it only, so far as confession is concerned, that only corroborates what evidence already we have on record, and that too in our case is retracted. Therefore, it is of very little weight. Now regarding conspiracy angle, my lord, that seems disproved or not proved, because 3 persons were said to have conspired Shubal Bakshi in the house of Shubal, Shoidul, and another person. But 3 of them, my lord, regarding conspiracy, not proved. And my lord, regarding arms, that is what had fallen from your lordships, the ballistic report is not there, neither FSL report proved, nor, my lord, the bloodstained wearing apparels and all these things. So regarding that, prosecution is also having a defect. And my lord, the other angle, 412, that is very vital. I could gather one honorable appeals court judgment. 412 IPC acquittal will also have a bearing on the present, my lord, appeal, subject to your lordship's kind permission. Because 412 is the receiving part, and learned judge did not record specific finding as to why he thinks. My lord, I do not find in the ordering portion also regarding 412. So that is very peculiar of the judgment. Regarding 412, trial was being proceeded, but in this trial, my lord, I don't find anything. subject to foreign liquidity. And another angle is, my lord, regarding the presence of light for identification. My lord, identification, so what I find, my lord, the evidence was not very much clear. Whether there was light was on, light was, because benefit of doubt to be given to the accused persons. And regarding that, and one more thing, my lord, which passenger was in which bus? The prosecution never tried, though it was being investigated later on by CID, their premier investigating agency so far as this state is concerned. They did not make any attempt to segregate the passengers regarding the bus. They could have easily done so. Which passenger coming from which bus? So evidence is not very clear. And because bus driver who was shot at was on a particular bus. So the passengers, I did not find, my lord, saying specifically of my bus or anything like that. And regarding also another angle, my lord, 376 2G was there. At least 4 victims were there. Separate charges. 354 at least against 5 ladies, excepting one 376 2G, my lord, conviction. Others acquitted. Therefore, my lord, there also reasoning is required as to why a particular person is being segregated out of 376 2G when the charge, and regarding 354 and
That is disclosed in the evidence tendered by the victim girl.
my,
Victim girl named them.
but
You are saying that why it was only
in respect of whether the learned judge was giving any judgment for segregation as to his acquitting some in respect of 376 2G, and regarding
there,
acquittal,
there is a paragraph, I think,
no,
subject to correction.
no,
right?
no, kindly excuse me, my lord, please.
Anyway, you proceed in your manner. This is your ground. Yes.
And my lord, another angle was their version was that the persons were, my lord, taken out, male members taken out from the bus.
Yes.
They
Yes.
were asked to
Go at
vote
the
upon,
top.
but my lord, no such evidence specifically or any mechanical report as to whether ladder existed, because it is very uncommon that ladder.
That you
Okay.
said on the
Yes,
last
my lord,
occasion.
regarding that, I did not find anything. And my lord, 25-27 Arms Act, my lord, no sanction was, my lord, shot for, because 25-27, my lord, in the trial of this, my lord, I do not know how it. 25-27 Arms Act shopper, my lord, we found in these charges in the paper was missing against anybody. Therefore, my lord, if they are proceeding on the basis 396, weapon of offense would be required, but weapon of offense neither, my lord, recovered from these persons apparently, nor ballistic report, nor, my lord, 25-27 Arms Act. So this is a very serious lacuna, because they are trying to say, and two other accused persons at least, my lord, absconded. Warrant of proclamation, that too, my lord, I do not know what happened to their fate also. So my point is that if at all
Chimu is in custody.
Chimu is in custody from
And
2003
Lodhai and
they are also in custody. Lodhai is in custody, and Kurban.
no, who is absconding? Kurban. Kurban.
But before absconding, my lord, he was also for a substantial period wait. Another angle, my lord, I beg to point out, accepting the merits, just, my lord, 2003, my lord, today is 2023, 20 years almost, and my lord, from March, and my lord, if we calculate the jail code benefits, my lord, perhaps another 2 years we get. So, my lord, it will be more than, I think, 22 years or like that. So unless the evidence is very grave or very specific, in my humble opinion, my lord, the petitioner or appellant may be given the benefit of doubt, because already a substantial and nobody knows who fired, no weapon specifically recovered or shown, ballistic report absent. Therefore, even if the dead body was there, but prosecution, I find, my lord, there was some serious lacking. Maybe, my lord, I don't know, maybe prosecution being handed over to some other agency in some stage because of the highlighted this matter drew from, my lord, the common person's view. My lord, perhaps that was the reason. And my lord, the 313 examinations are also not very much, my lord, specific about what role Chimu played. Somebody in some victim lady said that he was picking up the looted articles, but so far as 412 is concerned, that is not there. Therefore, that won't come, and nobody, I think, my lord, somebody said like that he fired, but I think, my lord, there are discrepancies so far as Chimu firing, and that is not very clear as to who fired, and the weapon was the main thing which could have, my lord, settled the matter. First thing was they should have gone for the weapon, and the trial was done in phases. So things were not very, my lord, very much reliable. I may just say that. And my lord, another angle was regarding the
25,
conspiracy.
27 was against whom? Which person was not brought in?
25, 27 was the, my lord, Babu Bala. Babu Bala.
Bahubala.
Yes, my lord. His charge is in Mr. De's paper book. That is not with me.
All right.
My lord, it's
No, you, against Bahubala, charge of section 25, 27 was there.
25, 27. And that too, we do not know. Maybe he was possessing that weapon.
Bahubala is absconding.
Yes, my lord. Kindly.
Mr.
only
De?
once,
My lord,
my lord.
thereafter, my lord, it is in my paper book, my lord.
Huh?
The Babu Bala charge was framed.
All right, it is
In
there. All right, you will place that.
2012, my lord. Much after this judgment.
Yes, much after this, because he was absconding.
My lord.
The charge was framed as section 25 and 27.
My lord, my.
Hmm.
No. Yes. 25, my lord, charge was framed under section 25(1)(a), as also, my lord, 396, 376, 2G, and 354.
Yes, Mr. Chakraborty. Anything else?
And my lord, another thing, they stated that
No, another thing you said that the conspiracy factor has not yet been established. That in fact dilutes the entire
Yes.
case. That was
Yes.
your argument.
Yes.
Next.
and the regarding the number of persons in the
Yes, that was
396,
Mr. Moitro's
yes,
argument.
the constituent numbers,
Hmm.
my lord, they did not say and others. Therefore, my lord, in absence of the wording and others, my lord, together with that, I am saying for 396, since it is not 302, somebody, one more judgment I have got, my lord. My lord, kindly excuse me, my lord, in 396, there is a
That you have annexed with your written
I,
citation you have given.
I did not, my lord, only I just missed it today. My lord,
Of
only
course.
one thing I point out. In 396, it is stated in the section murder in committing the dacoity.
Hmm.
That on that itself, Honorable Episcopal states in committing the dacoity. Therefore, only murder on attract 396, but murder during commission of dacoity is to be established. My lord, that judgment is not here. I forgot it, my lord. So therefore, that is another point, because their case was that first bus was stopped, first driver was shot, then they said the second bus, already we have killed one, you stop. So it is in commission of dacoity. Therefore, that first murder is to be proved beyond reasonable doubt as to who fired, and that was done in course of the dacoity. So in committing dacoity, murder in committing the dacoity, as to who,
That
whether-
link should be there.
Yes, because whether these persons, a lot of them have been acquitted.
No, that you have argued.
Unless, why I say repeat, my lord, because unless they challenge the acquittals, they are presupposing that these persons only are engaged in 396. So unless the evidence is very clear or specific as to the persons who are being proceeded against by way of conviction, they only evidence points they were present. Unless that is very clear, that is what I will for 396 as to who fired. Whether that is within this group and the learned judge,
If they have absconded, what the prosecution is to do?
true, my lord, but regarding the persons, in my humble opinion, my lord,
Your
regarding the,
contention is suppose 5 of them, 7 were there, only 3 could be apprehended. So you are saying unless 7 are apprehended and are asked to depose, that will dilute the evidence of the persons who were apprehended.
yes,
That is your contention.
yes, my point is that out of 7,
We understand that.
Yes.
That is your contention.
yes, and Honorable Appeals Court says the 3 can be proceeded in one trial, 2 later on also.
Give us that judgment also.
Yes,
You have the citation.
yes, I have given.
No, you are saying you have not
Second
brought
citation.
that.
That is the name, yes, my lord. Hori Shankar.
The with judgment you have not brought. You have said that in connection with dacoity. You have just now said that you have not brought that judgment.
In murder in committing the dacoity,
Uh-huh.
that judgment I have not.
Achha.
brought. Others all are taken.
Yes.
My lord, let them say thereafter if reply is required, or may I just place the entire judgment?
Uh-huh. You finish off. In reply, you
My
what you are showing us, show us.
এটা দাও না একটু।
এই সাহেবের
just place before your lordship, my lord, page 693. Decision with reasons, PW1, my lord.
693.
My lord.
You have not paginated your. You have not paginated.
My lord, I kindly excuse me, my lord, it was in a hurry. No, my lord, regarding the paper book judgment, my lord. 693.
Oh,
My
what you are showing?
My lord, the PW1, he was the person, the lordship kindly comes to that, 693. Out of the prosecution witnesses,
Page.
693.
Inner page of the judge.
693. Inner page of the judgment.
Four, my lord, 4.
Yes, what you are saying.
My lord, out of the prosecution witnesses, PW1 is the helper of bus number 512658. In his examination in chief, he stated that on such and such, he was the helper of that bus, and Shomir Ghosh alias Bonka was the driver of the bus. One Dinobandhu was another helper of the bus. He also stated that the bus was reserved on that day for carrying a bridal party. On that day, the bus along with bridal party started from Kachia Mode at about 7:30 p.m. reached Kamgachi at the house of marriage. Then,
You have placed that.
yes, my
What
lord,
you are showing.
only this, my lord. There were 10 light bulbs, including 2 headlights in the said bus. When the bus reached, he says that these are the number of bulbs, but he does not say whether it was on or like that, because time is
12:30 at night.
yes, my lord. I'm grateful. He does not, unless he specifically says light was on, we cannot presume. So when the bus reached thereafter, but this person in the last paragraph, prosecution declared the witness as hostile.
এই জায়গাটার মধ্যেই এই ব্রিজটা আসছে টাকা পড়বে তার ব্রিজ আসছে এরও সেই জিনিস Suddenly, এটা কোন সব ডাটা
page 86 of volume 1.
এখানে
Yes, my learned friend wants,
এখানে
my learned senior friend, well, 697, my learned grade
What?
of the judgment. There, another helper of the same bus.
That is what he is referring to. Helper's evidence, it has paid 86.
What my lord, regarding PW1, he says that's why he was declared hostile. Last but 4 lines of the second para. He saw the dead body of Shomir Ghosh at the PS, came to know that he died. So therefore, my lord, he clearly turned hostile. Had he, and my lord, one another angle was LTI was taken. So LTI could have been proved. LTI, my lord, no such attempt was made as to whose LTI it was. He simply stated that at that time, in his presence, one document was written at police station and his LTI was taken on that document. He did not know the contents of that document. Then he was declared hostile. So, my lord, the body of the complaint he is basically denying. He's simply, so that's why, my lord. My lord, another bus driver is PW4. That is in page 695.
That you have placed, Mr. Chopur.
Only one thing, he was asked to put off the lights of the vehicle. Nothing written. And regarding, my lord, the reasoning of the learned judge,
Where he was asked. Lights were on, that is his statement also.
my lord, PW4.
PW4 was the driver of the other bus.
Yes. Lights, when the driver is asked to put off the lights, he does not say the headlights.
PW6,
PW6, yes.
driver of the other bus.
Yes, yes. There were 2 buses, একটা 3284 আর একটা 2733. Driver. যে চালাচ্ছিল সেই ড্রাইভার
No, if your lordship,
না আরেকটা বাস
my lord, in the charge, they specifically say, in the charge, they give numbers of 2 buses and 1 Tata Sumo. Tata Sumo's number is not given. PW6 is the another bus, as it fell from your lordship. But perhaps PW4 is of Sumo.
এটা তো মিলছে না গো। দিলীপ ঘোষ হেল্পার ছিল 2658 এর। That is PW1. PW4 আমি আরেকটা ভেহিকেল চালাচ্ছিলাম, সেটা হচ্ছে 3284।
In the charge, my lord, 2 bus numbers are
দিলীপ ঘোষ একটা গাড়ির ড্রাইভার ছিল,
হ্যাঁ, সেটা হচ্ছে তোমার
তাকে খুন করা হয়েছে।
2658 না?
হ্যাঁ, দিলীপ ঘোষকে মারা
58
ও
and
তো
another
state
bus is
এই দিলীপ ঘোষ
733. These are the 2 buses. Therefore, 6 is a bus driver and 4 is perhaps
Stated.
Sumo driver, which is not very clear. PW4.
না না, which matador you are saying? There were two buses.
Yes, madam.
Huh?
My lord, yes, madam. The charge against 14 persons, there mentions two buses. I have stated that. In the
But
written-
why in the judgment we are finding reference to three vehicles?
three vehicles? My lord, they stated two buses, thereafter one Tata Sumo, then even two passers-by in a bicycle, in two bicycles.
Kindly come to page 693.
My lord.
693.
Dilip Ghosh conductor.
Dilip Ghosh was the helper. Second
ma'am.
paragraph, first line.
Yes, my lord.
Helper of bus number 2658.
Yes, my lord.
Now kindly come to internal.
One
page
was
6.
this Dinabandhu Roy, another was Dilip Ghosh.
My lord.
দীনবন্ধু রায় helper ছিল।
হ্যাঁ, এই যে দীনবন্ধু রায়, I work as a helper of the bus.
না, তা-
I worked as 2658 এর helper. Dilip Ghosh was on the front gate.
দিলীপ ঘোষও ছিল 2658 এ।
হ্যাঁ।
Now page 6, internal page 6, second
ma'am.
paragraph, PW4, he was driving vehicle 3284.
Yes, my lord. This is not the bus. Subject to your lordship's kind sanction because Tata
Tata Sumo. Oh, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
this came in third. In
The bus is the PW6 at the
Yes,
bottom of the way.
Yes.
2733.
Right. And PW9 is the
PW9 is দীনবন্ধু।
yes, my lord.
দীনবন্ধু তো আরেকজন helper ছিল।
হুম।
দীনবন্ধু was the other helper of
PWC.
PW9. দীনবন্ধু।
No, no.
In the chart, my
PW9
lord, Tata Sumo's number is not there. Therefore,
হ্যাঁ,
নিচে
PW10.
তার নামটা কি?
দীনবন্ধু।
দীনবন্ধু।
PW10.
তাহলে এটা কি দীনবন্ধু রায়? ও, ওটা দীনবন্ধু বিশ্বাস।
yes, my lord.
হ্যাঁ,
I'm
দীনবন্ধু
grateful.
বিশ্বাস।
PW10
আমি দীনবন্ধু।
of the first bus.
The helper of the first bus. Yes, what else you want to show? Mr. Concluded?
No, my lord, one PW10, your lordship kindly sees once. There also discrepancy. He says Dinobandhu Roy was the helper of bus who stated that he was at the back entrance gate of the said bus and Dilip Ghosh was at the front gate. Therefore, Dilip Ghosh does not appear to be the driver, but
No,
rather
Dilip Ghosh was the helper. He was not the driver.
oh, kindly see. So this is the first conductor and he is the second.
Huh. One was in the front gate, the other was at the back.
And my lord, before the doctors, I checked the medical reports. Only one lady complained of something, but not specifically regarding 376.
Yes, that is the sole lady, others turned hostile.
Yes, ma'am.
All turned hostile. Don't watch.
I will very conflict that. কতদিন করবে? আমরা দেখছি আমরা খুব দিন গ্যাপ হয়নি করলে, কিন্তু
এটা তুমি মার্ক করেছি।
কিন্তু
One more thing, my lord, 742 is the page.
মানে কন্ট্রাডিকশন এভিডেন্স এটা কন্ট্রাডিকশন কারণ নিজের বক্তব্যতে আমরা যে বলি যে সাক্ষীটা অনেকটাই ভালনারেবল হয়ে যাবে যখন মেডিকেল রিপোর্টে যদি নাই রেপ কেস, ইটস এ রেপ কেস, সবাই হোস্টেলে গেল, এই শুধু একমাত্র সাহস করে এসছে।
One thing, my lord, 742. 742 of the judgment, learned judge himself is holding in the third paragraph.
742.
In our page, my lord, 53. Third paragraph, my lord.
Yes.
Though there is no clear evidence as to which of the miscreants murdered Shomir Ghosh, the driver of the first bus which arrived at the place of occurrence, but prosecution has been able to prove beyond reasonable doubt that the accused Chimu Sardar on or about 5 to 2003 and 6 to 2003 then committed dacoity of ornaments, cash, other valuable properties. Then he gives 3 vehicle numbers: Tata Sumo car, 2 cycles of 2 passersby, and that in the commission of such dacoity, murder of Shomir Ghosh was committed by one of the members and thereby committed an offence 296 of the IPC. Therefore, my lord, the learned judge himself was very specific that the evidence just did not support as to who fired. But saying so, he did not specify the effect of persons who are being acquitted. Therefore, he is simply saying by his judgment of conviction that these are the persons who were present in a gang of 396 when the charge is 396 is also, my lord, absent, and he also says no clear evidence as to who murdered. Your lordships, kindly, these lines may be important.
No, that Chimu was hauled up because of evidence of PW 54 and 59.
Somebody said a person of short height and things, but so therefore, my lord, learned judge did not believe the conspiracy angle, but he also did not believe the 412 part, because 412 your lordships will find my lord peculiarly no finding. 412 is an important part of the code. These were the persons who were picking up articles.
Yes, that the learned judge has discussed, internal page 35.
30.
35. Third paragraph.
Yes, I'm getting it. Well, may I just place reliance upon last 4 lines of the paragraph? Therefore, therefore, learned judge believed recovery and seizure, but he did not find them to be related to the dacoit. And not that these people were only receivers, some of them were, my lord, also charged under 396, the persons who are said to be the receivers. Therefore, it is very vital. 412. Once he says that these articles are not coming out of dacoity,
Therefore,
then that
intention record regarding seizure of unleash that is technically to discover
Else,
no, my lord, I think they have covered.
complete.
yes, Mr. De. Bail matters over, Mr. De.
Well, first of all, my lord, the
We are surprised to find as how you and Mr. Mondol is there when full-fledged bail applications are going on.
almost cover. One court is not sitting from 2 p.m. 29.
Joy, Joy বুঝছো না? Justice Bakchi,
First half, second half.
Justice Bakchi.
No, no, 29. See, Justice Das.
Oh, Justice Das.
He'll be going to Kotak. I've heard. That's why I'm not. From 2 p.m. till Monday. Monday পর্যন্ত বসবে না।
তোমার ধরলে chief হবে।
আপনি দাঁড়ান।
হ্যাঁ, আইপি কে পাঠিয়ে
প্রথম কোনটা লোধাইটা বলবো? না, সবগুলোই বলে দিই। Yes, my lord.
I will tell this. তোমার এটা recorded.
Yes.
But at the first outset, Lord, I will submit, Lord, that the judgment.
Now, Mr.
Judgment-
Banerjee, what do you say about this argument that
I will come. But only first argument is this: the judgment which is under appeal, Lord, is similar correct judgment and Lord, the based on the evidences, not circumstantial evidences, based on Lord evidences. Lord, that's why Lord, judgment is correct and good in law. Second, Lord, so far as Lord, the Kurban and what are you name take Lodhai. না চিনু না কুরবান লোধাই and কুরবান তারপরে চিনু ওইটা জোসেফ বল লোধাই কুরবান and চিনু Pute is not the appellant hearing but the Lodhai and the Chinu Sardar those were identified in TI parrot as also on dock. If your lordship kindly see PW 54.
Mr. Banerjee, 1 minute, pause a minute, please. One thing is that the lower court found 412 is not proved. That is, ornaments recovered are not connected to dacoity. What would you say about this? Ornaments are recovered. Some
Recovered.
ornaments are recovered under.
The position of the
Section
Chinu and
27.
the
So
Okay.
why 412 is not proved? What would you say on this? Although you have not filed any cross appeal.
কিছু বলা নেই, এটা ডিফেক্টিভ জাজমেন্ট, এখানে 412 নিয়ে কিছু ডিসকাশন নেই, অ্যাকুইটাল নর কিছু বলবো।
So far as the 412, there is no discussion about this in the judgment.
Yes.
Yes, there is there.
No,
Come to the judgment.
kindly see.
What the judgment says, these ornaments recovered are not, it is not established whether these ornaments recovered are connected to dacoity. There may be some stolen articles, some stolen ornaments. But these ornaments and the dacoity are not connected. That connection is not established. That is the observation of the trial court.
But Lord, that was the exhibit, Lord, the Caesar list. Lord, the articles were recovered from Chinu and Lord, the Lodhai. Whatever it may. Whatever it may.
But 412 was not proved by the prosecution. That is the finding of the court.
That may be one ring, half of the ring, whatever that might be.
Whatever it might. Whatever it
But
may.
that connection is more important. That is the finding of the trial court.
But Lord, the identification is there.
If it is so that these ornaments were recovered at the instance of Lodhai or someone else, some accused, that must be in connection with dacoity.
My Lord.
But why this is finding in then? Because according to you, it is recovered from Lodhai and
Chinu.
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 But definitely under section 27.
My Lord.
Why these are not then connected? Why the trial court finding is that these are not
No,
connected?
observation is there, but Lord, the identification is there. Identification is there. And that will be actually, Lord, because your lordship is sitting on appeal, not your lordship can active. Correct. But Lord, 412, neither acquittal nor Lord, the punishment, but there is some discussion. But Lord,
No, it is specifically observation is that not established.
It is true. It is true. But Lord, so far as the Lord, the active part of the Lodhai, Chinu, and Lord, the Kurban. So far as the Lodhai and Chinu, Lord, both were identified in TI parade, both on dock. And the Kurban, confessional statements 2 times, and Lord, 2 times, Lord, he was asked by the learned court below. But thereafter, Lord, retracted or not, Lord, that will not come into. I'll place the judgment on that. But confessional statement is there, and 2 times, not on one. Opportunity. One opportunity দিয়েছে। After two times caution was given, but he made the confessional statements. But thereafter, confessional statement কতটা আছে? Exhibit?
এটাই ঠিক করতে হবে। আরে এই জয়ন্ত, এই দরজাটা বন্ধ করো।
এটা এইভাবে হয়, এটাকে ঠিক করাও।
এরকম ভাবে
Page 86 of the Milord the exhibit. Exhibit table.
পেজ
This is in 100.
এটা আগে হচ্ছে কষানটা।
And page 86 is the confessional. Prior to that, so two times the cautions
page
was
86
86. Then 100 list. Exhibit list. Exhibit. Blood, two blood
we have na
100 or blood 86. Your lordship kindly see. Two times caution টা কোথায়?
yes,
Caesar list.
this is the confessional statement.
Yes, and prior to that, page 98, page 82 or 98, lordship kindly see. Was given caution Lord two times. Then Lord confessional statement. So far as Kurban.
Where you are reading expresses his willingness.
Yes.
Statutory warning is repeated.
PW 54 Lord identified. The Lord the
এই চলে গেছে।
কোনটা?
এটা কার?
311 আমাদের কত 89 লেখা আছে।
এক মাস পর মেডিকেল
Volume 1, page 89, PW 4, PW 54, sorry, I stand corrected. The inner page Lord 2, inner page 2, 311 or Lord 89, 311.
300
My Lord has got it.
page 89 you are saying?
No. Lord 311 or 89, 311,
Which volume?
1,
Volume 1,
311.
311.
PW 54.
কি করে আছে?
No, no.
59 is at page 301.
54, PW 54
That is page 89 you are saying.
or 311 or 89. 311 you are saying.
385, 89 is it?
PW 54.
That is Bhaskar Ghosh.
Bhaskar Ghosh, yes, my lord.
Bhaskar Ghosh was the doctor.
No, no. Passenger to.
No.
Passenger ছিল।
He identified Chimu Sardar.
But he was the co-passenger of the bus.
He identified Chimu Sardar.
This was inner page 2, but the middle portion, first paragraph, middle portion. I have clarified, found one person who was of a short height and also blackish complexion. His age was maybe about 22, 23 years. I found that man was moving inside the bus with a gun at that time. At that time, a bulb was lighting inside our bus, so I found that miscreant. Subsequently, I have found that person at the jail in presence of magistrate, and at that time, I identified that person so and so before magistrate inside the jail at the TI period, while other 12 or 14% were also placed with him. And with the bulb.
So he identifies Chimu.
Lodhai.
No, Chimu.
Chinu. Identification Chinu on the dock.
Mr. Mondal, you are for Chimu.
No, I am Lodhai.
Who is for Chimu?
Chimu is
Mr. Chakraborty.
Chakraborty.
Mr. Chakraborty, you are for Chimu. Now this person, he is PW 54. He identified Chimu as moving inside the bus with a pipe gun. Pipe gun
It
or
was
bomb.
the
with a
PW4
gun.
also inside the bus.
That is mentioned. That is his deposition. Did you put anything, any cross-examination challenging this?
No.
No, but when it's subject to the consumption pipe gun, that
No, not pipe gun, it's a gun.
is one cross 339 found regarding existence or.
No, did
seizure
you
of the
put
pipe
anything challenging
No.
this in cross-examination?
But who fired?
That is not here. I agree. But he was moving with a gun. It may be number of persons had gun at that point of time. Chimu had also a gun. That murderer had also a gun, maybe. But he was seen and this was not challenged.
Some lacuna are also not part.
Mr. Banerjee, you are not ready.
No, I'm ready. But I'm getting ready through my junior. আচ্ছা এটা হয়ে গেল 50%. I'm not PW 57 at page 92. Source of blood identification. That blood that is light inside the bus. Lordship kindly see PW 57.
Page?
Page, my page is 92 and 320.
What is his name?
PW 57. His name is Lord
PW 57.
my lord.
So just now you,
Surajit Ghosh.
just now you showed PW 34.
PW 54. And if
59.
PW 54 I have shown.
Now you are showing PW 57.
Yes. Surajit Ghosh. He was also co-passengers inside the bus.
John 57.
Vishwanath Ghosh. No, Surajit Ghosh.
Surajit. Vishwanath Ghosh is father's name.
Oh, Surajit.
But may I read, Lord?
Yes.
During our said return journey, while it was about 1
Where
130.
from you're reading?
First page, first paragraph, middle page. Us and assaulted us. These miscreants snatched by Casio wristwatch and some only from me, money, from me. I do not know the name of those miscreants. Those miscreants were normal in features. I found those miscreants by small inside lights of the bus. And he also stated same thing as Miller stated by PW 54. Subsequently, I attended the TI parade of this case inside the Ranaghat jail. And in that TI parade, I have found one of those miscreants and identified him before the magistrate of the court.
চিনতে পারছি না, আইডেন্টিফাই করতে পারিনি।
কাউকে চিনতে পারছি না।
এটা বলার জন্য যে ওখানে বাচ্চা নাই,
না ওটা বলছি না মানে
সামনে তাণ্ডব করবে, আমরা লাইট ছিল না বলে ধরে নিতে হয়েছে, যদিও লাইট ছিল।
Yes, any other person?
yes, then we are PW 59,
PW.
second volume. Second volume, page
Yes,
yeah,
301.
Relevant page is 331.
No, PW is Tutun
Inner
Ghosh.
page, inner page.
Tutun to.
Yeah.
Tutun Ghosh. Tutun is the victim,
Yes,
lady.
lady. Tuntun Ghosh. কোথায়? No, 4, inner page 4 of the Miller the deposition. Last but one paragraph. From the Miller bottom. Last but one. I'll be able to identify, then if I see them, witness identified the accused Ludhai Saddar on the dock by pointing out, by saying, this person ravished me at that time. Witness also identified another accused, Pute is not, Pute Saddar is not the appellant of your lordship, on dock by pointing out, by saying, this person and the person I saw ago, that time I my lord has got PW 59.
58. 58 also corroborated there was light. There was inside light that
Right.
was corroborated by 58.
And 59, Lord, 59, the second volume.
59 is Tuntun Ghosh.
Tuntun Ghosh. But 4, inner page 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4 of the deposition. My lord has got it.
Mhm.
The last but one paragraph. I'll be able to identify
I am.
And she identified, in fact.
Where you are reading?
last but one from bottom.
4th page.
Fourth page. I cannot say whether there was any.
No, 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 no. But before that, I cannot say.
You said page 4.
Page 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, sir.
What it has got.
Right, right.
Last but one, I will be able to identify. Then if I see,
অনেকেই বলেছে like
my lord has got it. Got it.
No. Where you are reading?
But deposition starts.
No, no, page 4.
Page
What does
3.
it start with? First
Start
line.
with, my lord, a murder took place inside the bus. You will be
No, no, it is not matching. PW 59.
59.
তো match করছে না।
Now 59, not I'm reading from 4th page.
4th page starts with what sentence?
Starts from a murder took place.
no
আচ্ছা, come to the preceding page written in Bengali. এই লোকটি এবং আগের লোকটি সেই সময় আমার got it? At the bottom of the page.
না কোথায় বাংলা কোথায় লেখাই নেই no
That Bengali vernacular it is written.
ওই কোথায় এই তো ভলিউম তো কি
হ্যাঁ, volume 2.
ভলিউম 2 তো
না, volume
Volume
1. Volume 1, Tutan's evidence, PW 59, page 94, 301.
59 Tutun Ghosh.
হ্যাঁ,
আমাদের তো second
Tun-
this is what you are.
It is our in the second volume.
আচ্ছা, it starts with I do reside at village
I do
Humania
decide,
Kota.
yes.
Huh.
Then blood
It ends at elastic rope.
Kartik Ghosh.
Uh-huh. Elastic rope.
No.
Yes, then next page starts from
At that time,
আবার বলে
out of 10 female
at
persons,
that time some miscreants.
10 female,
না মিলছেই না কিছু
no.
মিলছে না?
Lordship, এইটা দিন দিল page 59.
পান খুঁজে দেখো, সব তুমি হ্যান্ড ওভার করে দিচ্ছ কেন? তুমি খুঁজে বের করো।
যেমন ডিপার্টমেন্টে তেমনি
কার
This is the 4th page from PW 59 Tuntun Ghosh.
ডিপোজিশন অফ 59. হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে, I do decide. এইখানে ব্যাপার, কিন্তু এখানে তো বাংলায় লেখা। এখানে তো বাংলায় লেখা।
এরকমই হয়েছে
ও পরে টাইপ করতে গিয়ে গন্ডগোল করেছে ইনসাইড লাইক
বলছি
অফ
আমি।
দি বাস এই
কেবল
জায়গাটা।
হরিবল
ও হ্যাঁ, ইয়েস, ওইটা তো তোমার ইয়ে। না, ও পড়ছে কোথা থেকে? 4th page.
বললো
At the what was the sentence at the time of occurrence?
Not same typing because here it's written in Bengali language and here it's in English. You have done this.
4th
At your
page
instance, it was done.
from the starting of the with deposition.
4th page.
4th page at the bottom.
আচ্ছা, দেখি।
At the bottom, last but one paragraph. Last but one paragraph.
আচ্ছা,
The underline is there.
I will be able to identify.
My lord, kindly pardon me, my lord. Underline is there.
Certain sentences are written in Bengali here. Bengali
And it is matched with Mr. Mondol's paper book.
এই লোকটি এবং আগের লোক
না লক্ষ্মী নয় আমার
These are written in Bengali or English script.
বাংলা নেই
আচ্ছা, এই লোকটি ওটা ইয়ে করেছে না, এই যে
It is written in Bengali or English script.
I will be, ওই যে আন্ডারলাইন করেছে।
We have also Bengali.
হ্যাঁ, if I see them, witness identified accused Lodhai by pointing out by saying, এবার কি বাংলায় লেখা না ইংরেজিতে লেখা?
ইংরেজিতে লেখা রিফার করছে ওখানে।
কি লিখেছে ইংরেজি? হ্যাঁ, ঠিকই আছে,
হ্যাঁ,
ঠিক
হ্যাঁ।
আছে, ঠিক আছে। নেক্সট উইটনেস অলসো আইডেন্টিফাইড পুটে শর্ট।
Another evidence put further on top by pointing out by saying to this person and the person.
Hmm.
That time, Radi. Yeah. And
ওর সঙ্গে ধস্তাধস্তি করছে। Hmm.
Something with me.
হ্যাঁ, ঠিকই আছে। এবার টুক দিয়ে দাও। Yes, we have seen that portion.
My lord. My lord has seen PW 59. আর কোনটা আছে?
But this fact is not, according to them, it is not corroborated by the doctor's evidence.
Yes.
Now you come to the doctor's report, that is,
But even then, Lord, the identification
Lodhai was
cannot be blood rushed out blood because blood two persons not specifically identified. These persons who were in the bus.
167. 157.
Page 179.
Page 179.
Two persons were, two lady females were alleged to be raped.
The date of incident.
But one victim does not support the prosecution story.
Polly
Only,
Ghosh,
my lord, yes, only PW9, my lord, against the Lodhai.
Tuntun
So
Ghosh.
far Lodhai is, yes,
59. Tuntun.
My lord, so far Lodhai is concerned, my lord, she was, Lodhai was identified by PW.
Yes.
And 59, PW 59. But my lord, he is the, so far rape is concerned, he is the sole witness. No other witness so far rape is concerned support the prosecution story. And so far, how far believable? My lord, kindly see the medical document exhibit
157.
At the same time,
157.
Lord, kindly.
My lord, does not corroborate the.
Yes, that we have seen.
But at the same time, my submission is this. Kindly see the dates when the incident
After
occurred
1 month.
and when the medical was.
After 1 month.
1 month.
Fine. But kindly see that.
Yes, only 8.
After 1 month, Lord, whether it is,
Must be something.
yes, after 1 month, whether
He is not a married woman.
Lord, examination will support or not, Lord, kindly consider that. After 1 month.
Yes, Mr. Banerjee.
আর কি আছে বলো তো? And even then, Lord, even then, yes. Page 95, Lord, the exhibit, kindly see the medical report.
Yes,
Hymen is ruptured
partially.
partially.
Mr. Banerjee, your point will be when there is a dichotomy between the oral evidence of the victim as well as medical document, that is
Yes.
documentary evidence or expert
My
evidence,
Lord.
which will prevail.
No, my Lord, medical document also, my Lord, also support. Hymen is ruptured partially.
It could not be said. It is not very, in so many words, it
No,
is,
then, my Lord, your lordship has to consider, subject to correction, the period.
that is why
Period.
your argument is,
Yes, period.
argument will be, which will prevail.
People will identification. Absolutely. On that score, my Lord, the judgment I will place before your lordship.
Read the previous line, Mr. Banerjee.
My Lord.
Opinion first, you read the second one. Read the first line.
Yes. Whether she is raped or not,
Huh.
cannot be
Award at present.
award at present. But cannot be,
So he does not corroborate his evidence.
no, rabies.
Specifically,
My Lord, kindly see.
the exhibit.
See
Mr.
rabies.
Banerjee, let
Yes,
us
rabies.
assume medical evidence does not support prosecutrix or the victim's case. There is a dichotomy,
But not,
whichever will prevail.
they will not the
For
identification.
some judgment,
Absolutely,
citation.
yes, I will place the judgment. The judgment is there.
But it's the principle of law.
Yes, yes. তাহলে? না, না, identification এর জন্য judgment আছে। এটা দেখাও। এই যে দিদিন যে বলে দাও না কোনটা আইডেন্টিফিকেশনের উপর কোন
সে ব্যানার্জি সাহেব
এই যে
পদ্মা কাস্টডি অর্ডার দিয়েছে পদ্মা কাস্টডি
আইডেন্টিফিকেশন একটা বলতে হবে তো
দিকে জুনিয়র বলছে
ফেলিওর টু হোল্ড টিআই No, 4 judgments, my lord, I am placing. One, my lord, regarding
Nothing else you want to show from the records.
records, my lord, I have shown to your lordship, my
Yes,
lord,
yes,
the
apart
identification,
from
that is
that-
sufficient. That is sufficient. My lord,
No, only show us that he was identified in the court as well as in the, identified in TI parade as well as in the dock.
yes, my lord, PW 59
And
Well,
54?
and 54, my lord, I have shown to your lordship, identification TI
That
parade.
is Lodai.
No, Lodai only. my
No,
lord.
Chinu Saddar on dock and in the TI parade, page PW 54. uh,
54.
PW 54. And PW 59, Lord, Lodai and Pute is not the appellant, identified on dock.
You have given that in your written argument.
Yes,
Page
yes,
number দিয়েছো?
yes.
Page number দেয়।
Page number there.
মিলবে না তো page number।
Page number.
All right.
And Lord, I am placing 4 judgments, Lord, regarding confession and retracted confession. Lord, and another, the 2 judgments are there.
Next,
another
you show me
bloody-
judgment, show us judgments on that point.
Yes, yes. TI parade and evidential value of identification in court.
Mr. Bondol, you will reply. Give your reply.
Identification in court and the TI parade, the value of evidence, Lord, regarding this judgment, Lord, I am placing 4 judgments. Your lordship kindly consider that.
That is on one point.
Yes.
Then next point is identification on court that you have given, that is given.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
That is sufficient. TI parade identification and Lord,
No,
that
no,
is
have you
sufficient.
got any judgment on that issue?
Yes, yes, yes.
এটা বল। এ বালবীর সিং সে তো বহু
হ্যাঁ, বলবীর সিং কবেকার এই দেখো,
বালবীর
এটা
সিং
fourth
কিভাবে
judgment।
The 4 judges bench, Lord, regarding confession. 1957 Supreme Court once.
now come with the judgment on that point,
Yes.
whichever would prevail. Medical evidence or
Evidential
physical
value of identification in court. 3 judges judgment, Lord, 2003 5 SCC 746.
প্যারাগ্রাফ
Paragraph, Lord, 22-29. Na, running page. Sorry, paragraph boleni. Paragraph গুলো কোথায়?
প্যারাগ্রাফ you have not said
Fine,
running
running
page
আছে।
1 to 14.
I am showing.
So you would have written down the paragraph.
7 and 10. 7
Eh?
কোথায়?
7 and 10.
Yes.
seven, 10, 16.
It is true say that substantive evidence is the evidence of identification in court. Apart from the clear provisions of section 9 of the Evidence Act, the position in law is
the
well
evidence of
settled by a
identification.
catena of decisions of this court. The facts which establish the identity
But you see,
of the accused persons are relevant under section 9 of the Evidence Act.
which judgment you are placing? Balbir Singh?
No.
তাহলে
But the judgment is
Malkhan Singh.
Malkhan Singh. Running page
it
20,
starts from which page?
running page 21. Starts from 20.
21 না।
It is right.
কোথায় 22 বলেছি?
এখানে তুলনার judgment?
আপনি দিন।
Paragraph 7, Lord.
25।
25, running page 25.
Paragraph 7.
Yes. Paragraph 7 and paragraph 10.
আমি দাগ দিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
Yes, what you want to show?
My lord,
7, paragraph 7.
7 and 10. 10 to.
7, 10, 16. Come to para 16 also.
My lord, substantive evidence in the evidence of identification in court and the test activity parade provides corroboration to the identification of the witness in court.
এই ষোলোটা দেখবেন
হুম।
বলছে
কি বলবে?
segregate করে রেখে তারপর
আমি বলিনি তো তোমার কি?
দেন
Then blood,
নেক্সট জাজমেন্ট
next judgment is delay in holding TI parade. That is the 2008 2 SCC, Milord. 11 SCC, page 352. Muhammad Kalam alias Abdul Kalam was the state of Rajasthan.
Which paragraph you are saying?
এটা তো para 10
Hmm.
তারপরে আছে
টেন এই জায়গাটা পড়বে
and here blood
Here it-
Malkan Singh's
Yes,
case also considered, Milord, Lordship kindly see. The page 39, running page 39. The Malkan Singh's case was also, Milord, considered here.
পার্টটা আপনি অ্যানালজি নিয়ে লজিকটা বাট ইভেন এই এখানে দেখুন
Paragraph, Milord, the
Yes.
page 39, last page, Milord, Malkan Singh case also considered here. So these are my these are my, Milord, the full submission before your Lordship that identified by the co-passengers of the bus and, Milord, by the help of, Milord, the light inside the bus, and that too identified in TI parade as well as on dock, but cannot be ruled out, subject to correction. Multiple obliged to know.
Humble,
নেক্সট ডেট
only one line.
নেক্সট ডেট আই উইল হিয়ার
He has
ডেফিনেটলি
finished. He has finished.
we may have to hear something more from Mr. Banerjee, then he will reply.
State. And Mr. Mondal, you have not given your written argument? Or you will give on the last day?
I have already prepared.
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে
I will.
এই শোনো না এই ভলিউম 1 আমার ভলিউম 1 ভলিউম 2 এই রিটেন আর্গুমেন্ট এইটা আর এইটা Mr. Mondal.
Yes, madam.
9th August at 2 p.m. Because I won't be here.
Yes.
There's a
Yes, madam.
circuit bench.
9th,
9th of August at 2 p.m.
3 p.m.
2 p.m. That day, Mr. Mondal, please finish your.
And I'll also not come with one judgment of 376.
Whatever it is, you finish it on 9th.
Mind me,
Yes, yes.
I've already finished.
Hey,
only
we can
one
open.
judgment.
Heard Mr. Banerjee, heard the argument in part, adjourned to 9th August for further argument.
Is the matter on 9th at as fixed at 2 p.m.
প্রথমে করে দিয়েছি।
চলো ওই বেঞ্চে বসো।
আমার কোন বেঞ্চে বসবে?
চোখ মুখ দেখো।
প্রথমে বলে দিয়েছি। পোস্টটাও বলেছি আমার